Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. You guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So sorry I'm a tad bit late today. I got something for the October retreat and I literally couldn't control myself. I had to put one of them together. So that's why I'm a little bit late and running frantic as usual because I tried to do too much in 1 second before I go live. So I totally apologize, but I'm so happy to be here. If you guys are in Arizona, did you love that little storm we got? Oh, it was amazing. Bo and I and the dogs were actually in the pool and we were watching it roll in. And I'm like, we literally have probably 5 minutes before it hit. So we got out of the pool, got the umbrella down, got all the chairs in, and literally it hit. So it was really, really nice. It cooled it down a little bit. I wish we had more rain versus the dust, but I will take anything at this point. So good evening, Aunt Tammy. Tell Uncle Dan I said hi. If you're just logging on, say hi so I know you're here. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Valerie. Hopefully everybody's gotten their catalogs in the mail. Crystal Rose just texted me and said it just arrived today, and I sent those out a while ago. So I'm really, really shocked that it's taken this long. But fingers crossed, everybody has gotten them. I only got one returned back to me, and I actually delivered that because she was pretty close to me. So if you haven't gotten it, let me know, and I'll get another one out in the mail. So if you didn't hear the beginning, sorry I was a little late. I found something for the October retreat and I had to put it together really quick before I went live. And so that's why I was a couple minutes late and putting everything else together. So today's card, I am doing the Hippest Hippos. So it is a free celebration set. I can't show you the catalog, but if you already have the catalog, you have seen it in the free celebration. It comes with a stamp set and dies. Hopefully we can get through 2 cards tonight. I'm doing kind of more feminine and a masculine, so hopefully it all works out and we can put them both together. Okay, let's scoot you over so we can get started. I restocked my dimensionals because last week they were all gone. So here is the stamp set. So it's the Hippest Hippos. And let me bring the dies in. The dies are super duper stinking cute. So you get all the dies for the hippos. So there's 3 hippos and 3 dies to match. You also get little hearts, and if you want your hippo to be scuba diving, if you want him to sit on his little bench, you've got some flowers, some little water. We're going to do our masculine one, or our boy one, I should say. We're going to have him scuba diving with some water pieces. But this is really fun, and I love the sayings, "Aw, you're really the best. You're so hip. You're always on point to do this little ballerina, and love you tons." Oh, so stinking cute. So that's the stamp set we're going to be playing with today. And I did bring in a couple other dies for this card because I thought it would fit perfect. So I'm using the circles, and this is called the Stitched Shapes die. So I'm using the circles and these little banner pieces. And then the dots and spots. Oh, this is so fun as well. So if you haven't gotten the dots and spots, it is definitely a fun big die. I've used it a few times in class and on the Facebook Live. So hello, Darlene, Stephanie, Heather, Jill. Hello, ladies. Welcome. So sorry I was a little bit late. I was running around frantic. Okay, so here is the card we're going to be making today. And I did this one in polished pink and fresh freesia. And the masculine one we're going to be doing is Night and Navy and Balmy Blue. So we're going to start with the masculine one first, and then if we have time, we're going to make another one of these. And you can really use this as like a kid birthday card, but I really think an adult would like it as well. So let me bring in everything that we need. So we have our basic white, and this measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it right in half at 5 1/2. So I'm just going to fold that, give that a good crease. Oops, my bone folder is a little dirty. Let's flip that over. And then I have already run through the embossing machine with the dots and spots embossing or dye, the dye. So I am just going to go ahead and attach this to the card. And when you're attaching this, you can't really scribble your glue all the way around. So I just put a little bit of glue in between these guys. And you don't have to have very much. It's going to catch on pretty well. And this is probably too much, but I barely put any on. So we're going to lay that down. And you can hear my phone going off. Somebody's texting me. They're not on my live. How rude, right? And I already cut out the little pieces for the water, but I'm going to set those aside just because I'm not 100% sure where I want them yet. And same with the little scuba masks. So we're just going to go ahead and start with our shapes. So I cut 3 circles. I did the largest circle in basic white. I did the next one down in balmy blue, and then the next one down from that in basic white. So these guys are just going to layer together. So we're just going to stamp on this one. I wanted this little hippo, and I used him in card class, and he's still attached to my Stamparatus, and I left him there just so I could kind of line this up. The hippo doesn't fit the circle perfectly, so I thought putting it on the Stamparatus and inking it up would help me kind of get him a little bit more centered. So I'm just going to ink that up. Make sure my circle looks good, and I'm going to chop a tiny bit of his toe and a tiny bit of his ear, but that's okay. There we go. Super cute. Oh, wow, look at that. It actually didn't chop any of it off. I lined that up pretty good. I'm actually surprised. And I brought in some Night and Navy and Balmy Blue inks. So I want to start with the light Balmy Blue. And I am going to color in the inside of his nose. And I don't think you're going to see a blue hippo, possibly, out in the wild. But you know what? These are your cards. You can make any color hippo you want, considering I just made a pink hippo. So I'm going to color in the nose, and I'm going to come down here and color in his belly in the same balmy blue. And if you're new to using the blends, you really want to just be gentle with them. You don't want to press too hard. It blends, so it goes a long way. And I'm going to do the light Night and Navy. And I'm going to come in and color around his arms. We might leave his fingernails white. I don't think we should paint his nails. But you could. You could definitely paint your hippo's nails. I did on the pink one, but not the blue one, I don't think. So I'm just going to gently, and I would recommend having something underneath you while you're using the blender pens, just because they do bleed through. So hopefully, I didn't put anything underneath me, so hopefully it's not bleeding through on my new table. Well, it's not a new table. I just got a new piece to go on top of it to do my lives. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to come up here and do his little face. I'm going to try to leave his eyeballs white. Do his ears. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the card, but if you love to color, it is very therapeutic. There we go. I think he's done. So that is going to get layered on the top. And I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping. I want this to be a happy birthday, and I couldn't find just a straight across happy birthday. So the art gallery has a really nice happy birthday in there. So that's what I'm using for my sentiments. I'm going to bring in the balmy blue. And I don't know if I cleaned it from the last color. So let's clean that really quick. And I'm just going to stamp right in the center. There we go. Easy peasy. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this, and then I probably am going to go ahead and do his scuba gear before I glue it together, just to be safe. So there we go. So have you guys had a good day? I am finishing the prep for the July retreat, so I really shouldn't have been working on the October retreat because the July retreat hasn't even arrived yet. So my craft room looks like a tornado has gone through it, but that's okay. That means I'm out there working. So I'm literally just putting a smidgen of adhesive on the little mask. There we go. And I want to put a tiny bit of adhesive on here. My girlfriend sent me these really cool, actually they're sitting right here, these really cool little tiny bottles that she put the green glue in, and it has a fine tip on it. So I need to put my my Tombow in there so I have a smaller nozzle for these little tiny pieces. Okay, there's that. Now we can just glue these together. Thank you, Darlene. We did one of these cards. We actually did the scuba guy. You see how he bleeds through a little bit? We actually did the scuba guy in card class on Saturday. And I'm going to bring in the card base. Actually, I want to put dimensionals on there. Bring in some dimensionals. I'm just going to put 4 and then 1 in the center. Peel these guys off. Oh, he is so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, so much fun. This would even be a cute baby shower card. Instead of happy birthday, you could put congratulations on there. Really anything. I'll lay this right on top. My happy birthday is a little wonky, but that's okay. No one is going to see it. So I'm going to bring in my mini glue dots, and I'm going to pick these guys up, hopefully. Let me grab my little putty, and I'll pick these guys up and put it on a mini glue dot. Oh, they fit perfectly. Not 100% sure where we're going to put these yet, but we're going to put them somewhere. Did you guys know that that's what this putty is for, is to pick up these little tiny pieces? That one is a little big, but I'll fold it over once we pick it up. And the last one. There we go. So let's start with these guys. And does it go up? I think it goes this way. So let's put one there. I don't know which way the water goes. Oh well, if it's wrong, they'll still at least get the drift of what I was trying to get. I'm just going to flip that over so it doesn't stick out. Well, I think that might be right. And then let's put one down here at the bottom. So is this little hippo set on anybody's wish list? He is so cute and so fun. There we go. Besides coloring, this card went together in no time, and I love the blue. I love the balmy blue and the nighty navy together. Okay, let's do one of the polished pink and fresh freesia. I lost the name of it there for a quick second. Let me grab the little ballerina. She is so stinking cute. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Jessica. Hello, I didn't see you log on. So I'm literally just gonna eyeball this. Some of the toe, some of the ear might hang off a tad bit. Looks like we kind of got that pretty good. And we have the fresh freesia and the polished pink. So this one I did in the lighter fresh freesia. I did his nose. I know this is probably the most time consuming, is sitting and watching me color. But had I not put those things together for the October retreat, I probably would have colored this, but I was excited. And it turned out really cute, if anybody is wondering. That's probably what my phone was going off. I sent it to my upline to show her, and she thought it was really cute too. So come down here, do the bottom of her shirt. And then I want to do the light polished pink. I want to do the little skirts. Oh my goodness, she is so stinking fun. I don't know if anybody's kids dance, but this would be a really fun one. And I'm going to bring in the dark and do the tip of her ballerina shoes. And we want to paint her fingernails. Because you should always have your fingernails painted. Unlike me, mine aren't painted, but that's okay. And let's see, I want to do the darker fresh freesia for the top of her head. And the rest of her body. Her arms. The bottom right here. And her little legs. And you could really use our colored pencils as well for this one, or even our brushes. That would work as well also. There we go. Look how cute she is. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I didn't bring the Fresh Freesia ink pad over. That's okay. We'll just do happy birthday in our mementos. Ink it up. Stamp your happy birthday. Nobody will know it was supposed to be Fresh Freesia except everybody that watches the live. But if you get this in the mail, you probably wouldn't say, oh, she should have stamped that sentiment in a different color. There we go. And then we can start layering. And I'm just being gentle with the glue. We don't want to overload it. So if you're using the Tombow glue and you're finding yourself getting super duper sticky, it's because you're using too much. So ease up the pressure a little bit. There we go. I'm going to set those aside to dry, and then we'll bring our card base in. Fold it. Looks like I got something on the front of it, but nobody will ever know because we're going to cover it. And this one I'm not going to probably do as much. We're just going to touch a little bit. Perfect. This glue is pretty strong. It's not going to go anywhere. There we go. Let's flip these over and add some dimensionals. Let's do one on each side and one in the center. And this one I'm going to do 4 and 1 in the center. Just because it's a big circle. And like I always say, we don't want anything sagging in the middle. So this can go here. Oh, we could even color the hippo with some Wink Estella. That would be beautiful. So there you go. That is your card for tonight. So we have polished pink and fresh freesia. We have night and navy and balmy blue. and another one in the polished pink and fresh freesia. On this one, I did add a little bit of highlight around part of the hippos. I don't know if it's that noticeable in the video, but you could do it either way. Thank you, Darlene. Hopefully you guys liked today's cards. Let's see, there is no card class this weekend. Card class is next Saturday. I still have space, so if you would like to sign up, just shoot me a message and I will put you on the list. We are doing Christmas in July. I think next weekend is July 1st or July 2nd. I think that's the Saturday. So first and third Saturday of each month is when we do card class. But the third Saturday in July, we will be at the retreat, so we won't have it in the studio. But if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see everybody on Tuesday for another fun project. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.